So now that we've talked about the needs of a habitat for the mardon skipper, we're going to actually assess the meadow where we've been filming these videos to see if it is suitable for the mardon skipper. In particular, we're going to focus on the mardon skipper klamathensis, the endemic species here in the monument. So the first thing we needed was elevation. The mardon skipper needed to be between 4,500 feet and 5,100. I happened to download a simple elevation app and found out that this meadow right here sits really nicely at the dead middle spot, 4,800 feet in elevation. So that's one thing we can check off the list. Second, you need a nice grassland in a conifer forest. Here in the monument, we have a real big forest, beautiful conifer trees, and a lot of native and non-native grasses around here. So that's two. Third, we need water. We've got our beautiful little pond here that sits there for most of the year, making it really nice for the mardon skipper. So that's three. Lastly, we need to have native grasses. Mardon skipper doesn't really like being around non-natives. Unfortunately, a lot of the grasses here are invasives and non-native species, but there are a few native grasses. So it's not quite a full check. So that's elevation, conifer forest, and water, and a little so-so on the native versus non-native grasses. All in all, it's not a bad habitat for a mardon skipper. It's not quite perfect, but I'd say this is a pretty decent spot. Now that we're towards the end of our Endemics virtual lesson, we've got one last activity for y'all to do at home. As part of the lesson, we provided a cool worksheet for y'all where we want you to go and do a little bit of research and find a local butterfly species near where you live. It can be here in the Rogue Valley, or if you live out of state or in a different county, finding a local butterfly species there too. But once you do, I want you to draw it in the top box here on your activity worksheet. From there, I want you to try and find a little bit of information about what its habitat needs are. Once you have that information, if you can find it, if not, it's okay too, you're going to do what we just did here in the meadow, and you're going to assess the habitat to see if it would be suitable for those butterfly species. It can be a schoolyard, local park, your garden, community garden, your backyard, even your driveway. And what I want you to do is, for your local butterfly, you're going to put your local location, and you're going to sketch it in the top box. And the bottom box, I want you to sketch the mardon skipper's habitat based on some of the things we've described. Once you have that done, on the back of your worksheet, you've got just a little part where you can compare whether your local location, say your backyard, would be suitable for a mardon skipper based on those four criteria we had. You might check off one, you might check off all four. We just want you to explore a little bit about your local habitats to see just how suitable it might be for an endemic species. Thank you so much for watching our videos. We hope to see you again soon. Have a great day.